machine. Sisters and so many family members are here tonight. It means a lot to me, and I thank them very much. And once again, before I go any further, I want to introduce somebody very, very special to me. You haven't seen much of her on the campaign trail. I'd like to introduce you to my wife, Gail. Because I work as a Boston TV journalist, but I will let you in on a little secret. She didn't stay neutral today. She actually voted for the winner. Love and support and that of our two lovely daughters. So I want to thank Ayla and Ariana for their help. Just in case anybody who's watching throughout the country, yes, they're both available.
Take a ball.
You see, I'm going to get in trouble when I get home. Ariana will be returning in a day or two to her studies at pre-med at Syracuse, and because she's been giving her all to this campaign, and as always, her sister and Ayla have been, Ayla and Ariana obviously have been a joy to Gail and me, and we're so grateful to them both for their professionalism and their love and excitement and zest for life. And even for her campaign performances in front of millions of people, you've heard Ayla's voice already on American Idol, and as a Boston College basketball player, many fans know that she's also pretty good in the court. Basketball courts there? The first thing I said, would you like me to drive the truck down to Washington? Pick your best player, and I'll take Ayla, and we'll take him on 2-on-2. Unfortunately, he had a good sense of humor. He had a nice laugh, but I really do appreciate, obviously, speaking to Senator Kerry and Senator Kirk and the governor and the president and a whole host of other folks, and very thankful for them coming out and calling and reaching out so we could start to get on with the people's business. And I'm grateful for all those from across Massachusetts who came through for me even when I was a long shot. And I especially want to thank a very special friend whose encouragement from the beginning helped show me the way and show us the way to victory, and that is former Governor Mitt Romney. Thank you. He told me that I could actually win, and he gave me the confidence for the fight. It was also characteristic of a great American, a true hero. And tonight I want to thank my new colleague, Senator John McCain. Statewide ballot, you think back to the first people who gave you a chance and believed. And for the trust they placed in me and for all they have taught me, I want to thank my neighbors and friends in my Senate district and especially my hometown of Rentham. Has seen tonight started right here with all of you. I feeling something big was happening in this campaign. It was when I was driving along on a road out in central Massachusetts, and I started in my truck. That's over 201,000 now. A few things were really starting to click when I saw a handmade Scott Brown yard sign, and I actually had to put there myself. This little campaign of ours was destined for greater things than any of us knew, and the message went far beyond, the sign that was there placed in the snow. And it all started with me, my truck, and a very few amount of dedicated volunteers. However, it ended with an Air Force One making an emergency run to Logan. I didn't mind when the president came here and criticized me and talked about, some of the things that he disagreed with me on, but let me tell you, when it's time to criticize my truck, that's my truck. We had the machine scared and scrambling, and for them it's just the beginning of an election year filled with many, many surprises. Land, and when there's trouble in Massachusetts, rest assured, there's trouble everywhere, and they know it.
USA! 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 USA!
In the eye, shook their hand, and asked them for their vote. I didn't care. I didn't care about party affiliations, and they didn't worry about mine. It was simply a shared conviction that brought us all together, and for that I'm very thankful.